Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one. This is Thursday Thrills, 40th edition. Here we go. Back into get this set up real quick. Uh basically, I'm gonna talk about some things tonight. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit of the pineapple show last night, and then we're gonna talk about this girl that recently got killed. Recently. I found this out yesterday on Thursday night, not Thursday night, but yesterday on Twitter. I saw this on Twitter, and someone was posting about her death, and there was no video. They were supposed to show a video yesterday, and then it then went viral and things like that nature. So it's pretty much one and the same. But I told y'all, man, like it's been a wild year. 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 So let's see, nonprofit. Yeah, it's been a wild year. So what I got tonight, I'm talking about certain screenshots. I'm talking about old girl from the other week with the fake Andrew Tate pick, and who else I got up in here? And then I want to talk about the other night with Ruby talking about these passport bros. And shouts out to Melody, and I posted that screenshot because I agree with the Ruby on that. They out there tricking or whatever she said. They traveling overseas, talking about these dudes. What they're doing it for. And she exposed y'all niggas, man. She exposed y'all. And I just kind of laughed. And I was in that stream and I saw it halfway and that was it. Okay, back to this girl that died. I found this out yesterday. The Shaquilla Robinson, excuse me, the Shaquilla Robinson. There's a video of her getting her ass beaten, butt naked, they were saying, right? Reminds me of Roots a little bit. Has a barbaric feel, that I don't even want to play it on here, and I'm just like, I'm looking at it like, man, they just stood there and just let her die. But that's the common niggas today. But shouts out to George Mankey said, yeah, we don't give a fuck of ourselves. We are the biggest hypocrites of all time, and shit like this happens all the time. I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. I'm just saying that to be. This is very true. The shit that we do to each other, like I agree. Like most of the times, you just in all in shock. So I'm just saying, like, for so many words, it's crazy to see that happening. God damn it. I'm sick of this damn phone and this fucking internet sometimes. I try to post something, what's going on? And when I saw her death like that, and I found this out on Twitter yesterday because I have Twitter on the side. I just be peeping what's going on, and they was talking about there was a video out on certain websites. I don't have Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Fuck all them other sites, and they deleted their shit. And kind of found this morning. I saw the video. That shit is wild. Her death was basically was barbaric, man. But why Mexico all places? But shouts out to Torian Rain breaking down. All those people were in the same vicinity, but they weren't in the same vicinity. They was at the Mexico at the same weekend and died. It has no connection to it. It just shows you where people are now in this time period. And Mexico is one of the worst spots to vacation in. Period. And they try to compare it to the Kiki Jenkins chase. It's very similar to that, but the feds got it now, and this is sad. There's no way in the world I'll be in Mexico and someone try to betray you like that. And see, that's why you don't trust nobody. Be careful who your surroundings are. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot of these people are fake on the internet. And it is what it is. What's going on, information man? Salute. Her death is foul play. Y'all excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna set this other stuff down when I'm talking. But it is foul play for the looks of it. And then they say that person was a woman. To me, shouts out to this Kush guy. What's his name? I found this out from another channel posted that said that dude's a trans. Now, some people say alleged. To me, I don't think it's alleged. It could be because if she's from North Carolina, it's a lot of that common here. Where did I find that this morning? Because I saw a video someone posted on my subscription list, and his name was Kush Talks Real Talk. Yeah, he said update on Shanquella Robinson's attacker was a trans, G. We won't say gender or trans woman. There's a Photoshop picture of a male version of this person or whatever. The attacker was black or it looked like a female, but did not, like most. If you see those tribes, they fight each other naked. Why is this person winning naked and fighting? If they were friends, if they were that close. But I'm not hating or anything. I'm just saying like that's awful. And then I see tons of videos. I watched several people. They had Viral Point, they had Global. Everybody was talking about this. And if you notice, niggas talk about it. And shouts out to Gully TV. He broke it down. He don't want to associate with y'all because it's a lot of trash content on here, and I agree with him. But that Shaquilla Robinson thing, I heard that yesterday, and they said there was a video, and they said she got her ass beaten naked and got her neck broken, fractured spine. No average female will fight like that. That's all dude. Now I'm not gonna say that's all woman. If she's cool with trans, hey, we don't know about her life, before her death. Because, yeah, she's successful at 25. And she has so much life to live, they say. Yeah, she did. She paid with her price. And they said it was her birthday or something or someone else's birthday. It's weird. I don't know if it's Halloween or whatever. Shouts out to Tory Rain. He broke that very down beautifully. It's sad, man. And I'm not, and these dudes stood there and just didn't do a damn thing. But that lets me know where we are in society. And George Baker's correct. Yes, there's a lot of hypocrisy in the so-called black community. I'm not dissing it. I'm just dissing the fact of who we are. Yes, we love to film something when someone get their ass beat. Same with the George Floyd. It's a mixture of a lot of cases. And I think the feds ain't going to do much, but they're going to try to get more details and probably question those people. So if I was those people that stood in there, y'all all need to be questioned. And y'all might get the death penalty. I wish they bring it back in the U.S., but certain states don't believe in it. But they should get the death penalty. They should get the chair, to be honest with you, for brutally beating that girl like that. That's barbarism, and that made me upset. And I have a sister myself. She's a lot younger than that. And they ain't gonna be my sister. I'll tell her, no, you don't travel with no people that you don't know. These people are weirdos, man. They're out there to vape you and all that stuff. I ain't gonna say the R word, but how sensitive people are. That's just crazy to me. I can't believe in 2022, in the 21st century, we're still dealing with this bullshit. But that's what we're seeing. What's going on, Degenerate? Salute. And it's just the fact that her getting destroyed like that. I want to talk about a little bit of the night, then we'll get into the BS with old girl Melly and her little escapades with the males, and that show is what it is. I'm done talking about it. I'm just talking for the rest of you young men. Just be careful on that show, man. Like, she just thirsty for attention. All these women are thirsty, so-called women, but they're hoes. But shouts out to Corey Holcomb breaking that down about Young Miami. He said, you can't wife that. That ain't your woman. That's something you do, something you're supposed to. Get that urge. But you got a lot of dudes have these urges to kill. These trans people, whatever you want to call them, they have urge to kill. That's still a man. Ain't no female. And these groups like that, old girl was saying they were ratchet. They're beyond ratchet. You should have known they was gonna kill some shit, especially in Mexico. That's the most dangerous countries that can't even have our own structure properly. Mexico's been finished. It's a while. It's worse than in Colombia. Out of all places, they could have picked somebody better. Why don't they just pick somewhere in Hawaii? They wouldn't have nobody or other countries. It could be, I would say some Asian countries could be dangerous, but you got some that are decent and you got some other countries that, what about the countries that don't harm people? Mexico's got drug problems. Why the Americas? Like, come on now. Now the islands, they ain't perfect either, but they're decent. My mom went to Jamaica and she said it was very good. So, I would like to visit, but, I ain't got the funds and the money and the means right now to travel. I'm working on other stuff besides, traveling. It's good to travel, to see people and meet new things. But with a group of people that you don't know and you barely knew as friends, or she said they were their friends. They wasn't real friends when they killed her. I still blame all of them for that. And they was lying, and then they started deleting their stuff. The Fed's gonna find out. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, new? But yeah, but that girl got destroyed, man. And I'm not saying anything bad about the girl. It's just that trans person or whatever. They try to say that ain't a trans, but no, it's trans. Beat the brakes off her ass. Like a slave or some shit. If y'all ever seen Roots when the slaves were naked, that's what it felt like to me. It felt like it's a slavery type move. That person knew exactly what they was doing, and they tried to, I ain't defending her no means. I mean, she put herself out there, and she's young, and that's understand they're innocent, but she ain't really that innocent to go out there to Mexico. And I ain't saying she been out there. We don't know the whole story about her, but her family's hurt. Salute to the family, though. It's a shame, but dude, it's barbaristic. I wouldn't even go that far to harm a female like that. You know what I'm saying? A female like that is crazy to me. You don't get to a point to go crazy over them like that. And them dudes was thirsty to see her ass beaten. That's bad enough. And I understand we're men, we're aggressive, we got that velocity, whatever. And we know how to control our emotions better than most others. But goddamn, like, what's the point? If you're gonna do all that shit, and you're gonna do all that shit and then expect much. And I'm just like, come on, man. But I'm just looking at it from outside or someone inside looking in, but it's really outside from looking in perspective. I'm just like, it's sad, but when I saw that video, man, that's just, I don't even like looking at shit like that. Some people like that, but me, I just don't care. I don't care for that shit. And then you got all women defending this shit. That's the sad part. Defending this shit. He's, oh, that's a female. No, bitch, you don't know the difference between that ain't no female. That's a dude. Women ain't that strong. Fuck out of here. Y'all weakest vessel. Y'all ain't shit. When's the last time y'all cracked someone's neck? Y'all ain't got no hands like that. That's a dude. That was a setup. That was a setup from the start. And if you look at that video, it is barbaristic. And shouts out to everybody reporting on it, because I was like, looking on Twitter, they was talking about a girl got an ass beat. I thought, our women's bullshit like they always do, but no, that shit was real. But it's gone viral. You see, it shut up about the Kyrie and the Ye factor, right? But then you got something like this is ongoing. See, I tell you, this shit is finished. 2022 is a bad year for everybody, because I told y'all, after the pandemic, that's pent up aggression. People want to travel. They're tired of being isolated at their homes. And next thing you know, whoosh, chaos. And then there's no red wave from the Senate, but the House Republicans got it. It don't mean nothing. They ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna be blocked by the Senate. And it's a damn shame, but no one cares. But in 2024, they try to say Trump's gonna run again. Trump's not winning, though. Even if he runs, he's still not gonna win. He's not gonna be picked. They're gonna block him every chance he get. They're gonna try to destroy his chances of getting back in there. He ain't getting another term. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be like I said last year. The people that I talked to last year said it could be Rand Paul or Mike Pence. It's a possibility, because you don't know who's going to be on that Republican ticket. I already know who's going to be on the Democrat ticket. It's a combination of women and everything else. But it's fucked up that it's you see shit like this all the time. But you got to understand something. Politics is a small window. They replace everybody every 10 years or whatever. But you got to understand, this stuff happens all the time. But y'all got to remember, the situation with old girl dying like this is going to continue. But it's more things like that. I told you, like, and shouts out to Tory Rain breaking it down. He said everybody, those 4 people he posted up, died in the same country around the time they was in that same villa. And I thought that was interesting. He broke that down. And I said, you know what? Out of all the people, him and Gully TV broke that down, the situation, what it was. And the old girl said she's okay too. She's probably the fifth person I've seen. But the best one was Kush Talk. He said that was a trans that beat the brakes off that girl. And a lot of people try to say it wasn't, but it was a trans. It has to be. It ain't no alleged. No, it looked like if a dude cracks someone's neck like that, I wouldn't be wasting my time beating up on black women. But they do shit like that all the time. But this is becoming the norm now because women co-sign the shit. Our women co-signed it. You could tell by the videos that post the naked videos, but not even saying nothing about the individual being a trans. Why? Because they co-signed it. They're socially programmed and fucked. This is why I don't fuck with half of them. Those are niggas. Niggas think like that. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because they don't give a fuck about anybody else but themselves. They have a white elite / I'm gonna say Jesuit concept mindset. I ain't gonna say the EW concept because that ain't who they are. Those are frauds. But shouts out to that rabbi exposes on people. They hate themselves. They ain't got no power like that. The true power we already know is the suits that believe in that Jesus shit. That's the spell that you niggas under. Y'all scared to go against Jesus. Them Jews and everybody else and Esau, that had no problem. But when it comes to Jesus, everybody's on deck with guns and shit. I'm telling you, it's a mafia-like world, man. Like I tell you, that's what overrides them. Y'all forget this country has Roman histories in 101. Like, y'all got to study that. That's y'all secret side right in front of you. It's just the bastards have shields up. You got to look how countries are built. But this girl's death is evident what's going on in society. But in another country dying, and Gully said people travel. The things that people travel, that's the thing to do. He's trying to say it was a social media thing. It's a little bit of that, and a lot of it is bullshit. I agree with him on some of that, and some of it is BS. He knows what he's doing, but he ain't trying to sell the narrative that they do this all the time. And when you're in those groups and dying, we both agreed on and said, look, this shit is wild. This shit is so fucking wild to the point, how the hell you gonna function? Yeah, they can get away with it because they're pieces of shit. I tell you, man, fuck the alphabet group because they the reason why I don't fuck with none of them. All of them are pedophiles. Fuck every last one of them. I said it. I wish they challenged me on the stream. The fuck out of my face with that bullshit. That not what that shit with old girl getting her ass battered like a slave. That's some slavery shit. You see that last time you see a person fight naked that don't fight back, that's a slave. I hate to say it. I'm just saying the S word tonight. A slave. Like they beat her like a slave chained up to about to get on the ship, along with the dudes, naked. It reminded me of Roots. The way she was thrown down and they told her to get down and some dude tried to, are you gonna fight back? I was like, ain't no way to fight back. She's defense. How's she gonna fight back naked? She ain't no these tribal men fighting naked on that. No. She ain't them. She ain't no Aborigines fighting back. No. It's a regular black woman successful in the things that they do. She's not gonna throw punches like that. No. But all of them deserve the chair. All of them deserve the chair. That's just, I want the death penalty on these motherfuckers. All of them deserve the chair. Now, I am not pro so-called modern of our women, these things I hear, but I am pro black woman that's really honest with herself and don't hate herself. I am pro for that, but I'm not these fake ones, these semi wherever you want. No, she wasn't a modern woman. She was decent, despite the tattoos, but it's a shame that she went out like that. It's fucked up that you see to the point that why would anybody would kill a girl like that? I wouldn't have time for that. If y'all jealous over her a little bit of success, that's on you. Shame on you niggas. We took another L if they co-signed this trans, and them dudes probably was gay, man. Them dudes is gay, man, for doing that shit. I'm sorry. And they co-signed that shit. Fuck her group. And I feel sorry for the girl that got killed and she called those friends. Fuck them niggas, man. That's foul shit right there. How can anybody co-sign that? Especially our so-called women on the internet. I told you they fake. Shouts out to George for saying that. They don't live in the reality. They're blue pill as hell. Yes, I said it. They're blue pill as hell. They ain't red pill. They blue pill. That's some barbaristic Roman style shit that I see. That's some wicked shit. They're in their own iniquities and not acting like they got some goddamn sense. So who the fuck are they to determine who's what and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck would y'all care if that girl got her ass beat? Y'all don't give a fuck about her. Y'all just focus on her so much, being naked. Like, yeah, we get that. She got destroyed by a trans. And y'all try to say that's a woman. No, that's a trans. Ain't no woman. Woman don't break necks and I don't buy that. Niggas make up other shit and they don't know what the hell they talking about. It's when niggas talk shit in the chat room, they don't know what the fuck's going on. First of all, the trans beat the brakes off ass like a slave. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's our own people or them. Fuck every last one of them. Because if you look at roots and the nakedness of the people, of our people, getting whooped with the whips and everything, and tortured, that's what this girl, she was drunk. And they tortured her and they beat the brakes off her in Mexico, of all places. Remember, Abe Lincoln said, y'all need to go to Mexico and Central Mexico, and then one of the runaway slaves and house slaves, not house slaves, but not runaways, the field niggas they said, fuck you, Lincoln, we're staying right here because the house nigga ain't going nowhere and we ain't going nowhere. That was in the movie. But actually, they said that in real life. They was not playing around, man. Yeah, man. They sick. Exactly. Yeah, Tampa said, yeah, they barbaric, man, and that's the shit that I don't like. And I mean, I have to cover this, and I said, look, let me cover this tonight because I want to talk about this because I heard this from several women that I kind of follow, not the ones I follow, but she retweeted, and this other thing over here didn't explain. She was West Indian. She brought it up that this girl was beat butt naked, like a slave or some shit. But when I saw the video this morning, I said, oh my God, that's the video y'all talking about? Man, she's getting destroyed. What the fuck? What them niggas is doing? They thought it was some porno shit. That's what they thought. They thought it was some porno shit. That's what they thought. But that lets me know what time it is. But see, people's on that type of time. You see, that's the thing. Those people's on that type of time. And I don't understand why people buy into that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Why would anybody co-sign it? I wouldn't co-sign it because number one, I just feel like it's one of those things that you got to get into. I understand this modern culture. I call it modern culture. So-called men and women out here, especially our people, they so fucked up to the point they don't even think for their damn selves. They's over here tripping, but like, say, man, I just want to see that and it's a little action. And I said, no, y'all just barbaristic. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck about nobody but yourselves. And George is right. There is a bunch of hypocrisy on our people. But they see stuff like this. It's okay to look at this stuff. Like, come on, bro. That shit is barbaristic. When I say barbarism, I'm talking about barbarism for real. This shit is wild, man. This shit is so fucking wild. It's not even funny anymore. It's getting to the point that we all got problems. We all got problems. I'm just looking at it for what it is, man. I'm just looking at it for what it is. But it's sad, man. He said passport hoes. Shouts out to Ty City. Yeah, I wouldn't even call him that. It's just like, that's how he gonna call it. But but the shouts out to Ty. Ty, for speaking his mind. But that's his view, and he's doing great things. Him and Ramil, shouts out to him. They doing great things. They have different perspective how they look at it. But I'm looking at this like this is awful. But the trans love these people. No, well, actually, they don't. They don't love our women, and our women love that bullshit. And I tell you, it's a repeat of history, man. It's crazy, man. But that lets you know where we at. Yeah. Everybody's on tonight. They're not talking about it, but that's a good thing. But I'm talking about it because this is important. Like, dudes, don't hang around with no girl, and especially you women, stop hanging around with dudes that are trans, man. Like, they don't give a fuck about you. And it's just like, what is it? And do I get mad about certain things? No, I'm just saying what it is. Oh, fighters going in on Cynthia G. Oh, that yeah, that's typical. Yeah, yeah. Cindy fighter, good luck with that, man. She she's she said you know, yeah, she ain't feeling you, man. But shouts to the fighter though. But yeah, it's crazy. Lou pontificates about the Sir Robinson murder, specifically why some people do not want to discuss what happened among seven black female friends on vacation in Cabo, Mexico. If you haven't heard the story or want to hear a different take, go check out. Yeah, he said, yeah, SKC said that has lived and worked in Mexico. Well, Cabo's is trash. Ain't nothing in Mexico. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Fuck Cabo, Mexico, and I said it. And so it says, stop going on vacation with narcissists. Yep, she has a point. Man, I'm just looking at my subscription, y'all. Don't pay me no mind, but yeah, people's posting. I'm seeing what people's posting. I look at YouTube shit, what they else posting too. It's crazy. But the girl died the way she died, man. It's sad, but imagine, but see the trans, they getting away with it and try to fight these women. I ain't trying to do all that. As a man of my caliber, I ain't trying to do none of that shit. Don't even waste your energy. Because if you do, I gotta question your sexuality, man. And then y'all filming that shit. Hell, that's gay as hell. And that trans, bro. It is what it is. They try to say that ain't trans, but yeah. Yeah, Mexico's been dangerous, man. Yeah. He was trying to send the slaves to Mexico. True story. And that's facts. Try to make them free that way, but that ain't gonna happen. Mexico's always been dangerous. I mean, it's peaceful in the southern style side, but the rest of it ain't nothing in Mexico. It's just a wasted desert, man. There's some nice parts of Mexico I've seen, but in reality, no one wants to go there. I ain't wasting my energy over there. But shouts out to Black Pride. He talked bad about Mexico. He talked about it and with the why. He went in on their ass years ago. And this dude had experience. Yeah, he speaks their language a little bit, but he's not Spanish or anything. He's a black dude. He just happened to live amongst them in California. So we already know the connection right there. And then he's been to Tijuana several times. And that's part of Mexico in some form, which it is. They said Tijuana, Mexico, but I forget he got the name and he said it came from Al Capone. What's some truth to that? There's some truth to that. He broke a little history down. He said this years ago, and I'm like, him saying that years ago, and this is like 10 years ago when I heard about him say it, and then probably 9 years ago, 10 to 9 years ago, him talking about that. When he said that shit, it's accurate. And like I said, what's Pride doing now? Well, Pride's probably somewhere uh being getting ready for this shit about to pop off. That's why he was battling people for years and years and then try to protect himself. He used to be a former law enforcement. I used to listen to him for years, man. And he said the same shit, and everybody just get caught up on the bullshit. Like, no, girl just got killed, man. I was looking at shit like that. I was like, we're gonna talk about Shaquilla for a minute because we're gonna run some clock out. And then when the 40-minute comes, we're gonna show the shots, and then we're gonna cut the shots off, and then talk the rest of the way. And then I'll drop the link if y'all see what y'all gotta say or whatnot. But again, old girl is just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy. And it's just sad that people get caught up on that. But a death is like it's very traumatic for most people. They said she was drunk, but she didn't die of no alcohol poisoning. No, she got destroyed. Let's just keep it like that. She got destroyed. They beat her like a runaway, like not a slave, but a slave on the slave ship without chains. If you look at Roots and the way that person attacked her, he didn't give a fuck. But it is barbaristic, though. It is that murder was barbaristic. I mean, barbaristic. Excuse me, barbaristic. I ain't trying to sound like a tongue twister over here, but it is what it is. But you got people online talking about that video, and they said try to say it's another video of the boy getting punched. It ain't no other video. It's just one video. That's all I see on YouTube. Let's type in a name if it's on the search. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. Blur the naked video and all that other stuff. We're gonna talk about this shit. We ain't gonna show the video, but I'm gonna get y'all's thoughts on it. I'm gonna read it and we're gonna show the picture. I'm gonna say it said the post about Shaquilla Robinson's death, Charlotte, North Carolina, contains all facts and figures regarding Shaquilla. Are you familiar with Shaquilla Robinson? Did you know that she was found dead in her home recently? Worldwide mourn Shaquilla Robinson's death and seek out her cause of death. We will provide all details regarding Shaquilla Robinson's death, Charlotte, North Carolina. If you're interested in more information, that's what they say. She actually died in Mexico. Just 24 hours after she returned from Mexico with her friends, they said, and died, and then traveled to Mexico with her friends, but she never returned home alive. It is still unknown that what caused her death. They try to say it's unknown and all that disclaimer. It's not to him to be offensive, but really stating facts already found on the internet. That's what they say found on the internet. Now she was brutally beaten. It was not a fighting video. That now they beat her down. That was a beat down. That wasn't no fight. And obituary, funeral passed away, blah blah blah. Twitter, Instagram. The viral video started from Twitter. So that's why I heard that yesterday from Twitter. They said from Instagram account. According to Shaquilla, she went with her friends on a trip in Mexico. They rent a villa in Mexico and spent their vacation there. Shaquilla was caught without her clothes, and one of her friends beat her very badly. Reddit made the video viral. See, it started from Reddit and from Twitter. Worst of all, though, was that while Shaquilla was being beaten by her friends, others were simply enjoying the fight and not stopping her. See, that's how barbaric they are. And people are constantly sharing their anger in social media asking for justice. Wasn't married. She wasn't married. Biography, nickname unknown, date of birth unknown. They said her date of birth is unknown. Oh man, she didn't carry no ID. Date of death, October 29th. 20. So this happened before Halloween. Wow. This is what happened. Kids braider. Profession, she's a kids braider. Her zodiac's unknown. They ain't gonna say her birthplace is North Carolina. She's American. She's single and no spouse. Okay. They said they don't know this cause that. No, they killed her, man. They just don't want to come out and say it. But yeah, her death is like that's what they try to post. This is a certain post out here. Let me Let me get this out real quick. I'm gonna share something for y'all. This is old girl right here, right? Let me big up the screen. You know, she gonna get some shine today. Well, there's a video out there. I know what caused her death. She was brutally beaten, and the friends that she had, they weren't really friends, and she was young too. It's a shame what happened, and this is surface every fucking where. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to play the video or whatever. You know, I'm just gonna give y'all a little taste. You know what I'm saying? Just to ease y'all's little minds. But that, yeah, it's just foul, man. It's everywhere. She died. I heard about her death yesterday, but she died in October last month. So this case is kind of weird. It's gonna be a weird case. So all these people were hiding. New details emerged from the story. First brought viewers Thursday night. A Charlotte family is searching for answers after the mysterious death in Mexico. Probably won't be at ease until someone's arrest, said Salamandra Robinson, mother of Shaquilla Robinson. So yeah, they all over this shit. Let me stop right here. But that's it on that. I'm not gonna show anymore because y'all can find this on YouTube and everything else. But it is what it is. That just shows you what time it is, man. Like I told you, this year was going to be dangerous and things like that. But you know, and they was cooped up in the homes. And 2020 was a bad year for most people, and they just got to look at things like that. So, like I said before, I said it again. Her death was imminent, but she died last month. They said, but left there for dead, naked in Mexico for like the whole month of November. Like that's some sick shit, man. That's some sick shit. Clear for a minute. Let's see what's going on in the tube. Tube acting up. Tube acting up. Yeah. Yeah, you know, some people get caught up, man. But her death is what it is. And I'm just looking at it like her death is like is so vile, you know. Like I was looking at that, I said, man, what the fuck is going on here? But her death, you know, I just want to speak on the early part of the stream. You know, anybody on the playback is listening. It's because I did care, but it's just sad to see people die like that. That is disgusting. You know, I'm not gonna co-sign that. It's bad enough we debate them all the time, but watching her getting destroyed like that, you'd rather shoot me than beat me. You know what I'm saying? I know. Friends to get, they said it was gonna jump her, and that shit was wild. Caught her without her clothes. That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. That's some sick shit. And they try to say that's a woman. No, that's a dude that did that. That's a nigga that did that. I'm gonna say a nigga done did that. I'm gonna say a nigga done did that. I don't care who gets offended. Fuck them. This site's gonna perish anyway. I don't care who gets offended because we're talking about a girl that got her ass beat. That's a girl, man. Yeah, she's a woman, but she's a grown, so-called grown woman, a young woman at that. But a girl getting her ass beat, that's a girl. She ain't fully grown when she's like 30 and above. That's when she's fully grown. But a woman in her 20s and on that, like they're still young compared to the older men. That's a shame, man. At that age, she had a lot to live for. She's like the so-called, like you niggas try to say the height of her prime. No, she died. and you never see her again. Mom's hurt, dad's hurt. But North Carolina always have a lot of weirdos, though. They try to say Georgia has it. No, they got them now. Everybody's done spread up to North Carolina and other places. You think it's the new Atlanta? Well, they're going to bring the same sexuals up there with y'all. Georgia's kind of like in between now. It done lost its feel. You see. But people don't know a lot of them die in car accidents down here. And that's a fact. Oh, that's a fact. They die here in car accidents. Lee Hampton, that's one of them, will tell you that. He lived here for like 30 plus more years, and he can tell you better. And I was watching his channel, even though I don't subscribe to him or whatever, and I peeped his channel, someone shared. He talks about people dying in those car accidents down here. So he lives here. So he's familiar with Georgia like that. And he's from Gary, Indiana. Him saying that, not surprised. Now I see why they act crazy behind the wheel and they drunk and they start dying. No one cared for them and they start dying. But this girl, no one cared about her because she was female. And I get it. The rage of these men and these trans so-called women, which are niggas or dudes or whatever, is on some barbaristic shit. And that just lets you know what time it is. Okay, let's get to the festivities for a minute. Because I know y'all here for. Yeah, let's talk about this. This is the last time I'm gonna do this on Thursday Thrills. And anytime if someone has a problem, I'll use one screenshot and a couple of that person. I'm just doing this for edification, a thing for Thursday Thrills. I saw this show last night. This guy is actually Russian. His name is Pugnito. He speaks a little Russian. She didn't like him because he was too much. I missed half of the show because I had a mild headache. I had a sinus headache, and she's got my sister's name. Very interesting woman. And they never want to reveal their age. So I said, bitch, you in your 30s. Y'all looking for dick. Same with Melly. She's doing the same shit as always. And she try to put these hoes on the pedestal. Like, stop it, Melly. You try to take KS a spot. Just go on and say you the bitch and you're better than all of them. And it's just what it is. Like, stop trying to pretend that you're not here for the bullshit. Let me put this out here. Yeah. Let me get my screen set. And I saw this last night. I had to take it. I said, you know what? Let me watch this shit. And then I fell asleep half of it. And then I got up. My brain was like loose with the headache on, but I had to sleep again and off. And I missed half the show. But I'm glad I got this. See, she liked that Russian dude at first, and she wasn't feeling him. But she's honest. And I might have to watch this again, but I ain't gonna post none of this no more. So, she get a little shine. And this is for the other day. Now, she was trolled. She's a big bitch. She catfish. Shouts out to Tampa doing a video on it. But I was there. See, this looks like a troll video of Andrew Tate. They try to say that's him. No, it's a troll video. And then Melly got duped. And then she had to kick that person out. She says, is that him? Is that Andrew Tate? No, Melly, no. Stop being silly. He said, what the fuck? They said, everybody said Andrew Tate. Haha, that's not real. Andrew Tate, they couldn't say his name. Andrew Tate. He turned it on his YouTube stuff. No. And that's what it was. That's all I have with these two with her. But let's talk about what my girl, Classic Ruby. Shouts out to Ruby and Melody. Shouts out to them. I was in this live stream. They was talking about what they was talking about. They was talking about these dudes tricking overseas. And when Ruby said that, and I heard the conversation. Shouts out to her and Melody. And I just want to post this. They get my respect for this. Yeah, they are tricking overseas. Yes, it's been evidence, and yes, I talked to certain people off air last year, and they talked about they do this all the time. It's nothing special. It is what it is. And it's what it ought to be. I just don't understand the fact that people get caught up on some bullshit half the time. You know what I'm saying? But Classic Ruby broke it down to you. These dudes go over there to trick. And when she said that shit, I already knew, but shouts out to her for saying that publicly on her Melody's panel. And Melody needs to know, yes, they be tricking. They don't give a fuck about these a relationship. They just want quick sex and quick nut. They like to get off. I get it. But let's not act like that's not what they're doing. They've always done it. It's just what it is, man. He said 13 pills every day. Man, I gotta watch Alvin preach. They crazy. But it is what it is. Y'all gotta understand something. Getting on people's nerves like that ain't gonna stop. But she has a point. Let's find this video of the stream she did. She said, "Are black men leaving for pussy or peace?" And Ruby broke it down. They're there for tricking. If y'all want to see that video or the stream, I was in the tail end of it and know what I'm talking about. Shouts out to Ruby and Melly and Classic Ruby on this. Is you get to see what's going on. I'm gonna put this in my stream. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put, and I'm glad they cammed up for it. They look decent. They look good. They look good. Fine women over there. But I'm just saying. But even though I think Ruby's married. She says she's married. Well, salute to them. You know, it's just some wild shit. They there for the, yes, they there for the pussy. Ruby just said it. Yeah, they there for the pussy. Ruby always get under Complex Designs skin. One time I was on the Brain Trust. Ruby has her ways of getting under people's skin, and people can't stand that. She'll debate you on shit. Yeah, she's good in psychology, and she understands that, and that's what she breaks down. She used to go at it with Zero and all them, but Ruby lets you have it. But shouts at her and Shar. They always have good shows together. I don't be over there as much, but she always be over here a lot with Melody. But shouts out to Melody. But yeah, man, but Melody be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the screenshots I got. That's all I got for y'all. It ain't really much. It's just like, what you hear and what you get. All right, this is the stream. I'm gonna go back to the screenshot. Hold on for a minute. Of this. And you see it, y'all check that out later or whatever, save it. But that's the stream I'm talking about. Are black men leaving for pussy or something like that, or something else what Melody said? But are they just trying to? Are they tired or something like that? But that's a good topic. And then Ruby broke it down. No, they just simply there to trick. And when Ruby said that, I started laughing. I said, "Damn, Ruby, you bold. You bold for that shit. You bold." And when she said that, I was cracking up, and them niggas freezed up. They freezed up in the chat room. They were like, "What the?" And it's like, it's part of the growth. Got to learn to work them technical difficulties out. Shouts out to him. Yeah, you see, my black ass was in the chat. I'm always signifying, acting crazy, but that's me. I be everywhere. I be seeing shit. I know what's going on. But yeah, it is what it is. But enough of the screenshots. But Melly and them, it ain't nothing special. I'm just fucking with her head. If they have an issue, they can come on this damn panel if they want to. But I give y'all some playing time. But the Shaquilla incident, barbaric, crazy. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I talked about it earlier in the street, and my thoughts on it. It's very barbaric. I am not gonna watch that shit. Not gonna put that on my platform because I don't associate with that shit. But it's some sick shit. It's like it looked like some slavery shit. Like they're controlling her and then beat the hell out of her. That's and then they got phones. They say, "Are you gonna fight back?" Ain't nobody gonna fight back if you getting your ass beat like that. This ain't Africa. Y'all in Mexico, nigga. And y'all gonna try to say, "Are you gonna fight back?" Shit, you wasn't a friend. You was a fuck nigga. Nigga with a dress on, fucking with him. Half you dudes is gay. We ain't gonna get into that, but it is what it is. And they expect people to come through and talk about this shit. Man, the fuck out of here. But that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. And if you see what's going on, most people get caught up on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that people get caught up and say, hey, what do you think about Shaquilla Robinson's death? It's awful. It's barbaric. And then, she gone, and a lot of people say, rest in power, rest in peace. There's nothing we can do about it. This happened, and it happened last month. It's just left her there naked, like an animal, like a carcass. It's really sad what's going on in today's time and in the 21st century, but it's going to continue. Like I said, 2022 is a rough year and a violent year. It's going to be like this in 2024. There's going to be some changes, and you niggas better get your shit right or get the fuck up off this internet shit and get your minds right. Out here, you're not doing anything. Stop bitching and complaining about these females and these hoes out here. It's not worth it, fellas. You're going to do some life in prison over this shit. They already deem y'all as terrorists when you're overseas. All that damn tricking. Shouts out to Ruby for saying that's all y'all do is tricking. And I'm not saying y'all tricks. I'm just saying y'all be tricking too much to the point y'all going to get locked up. They supposed to legalize prostitutes, but they ain't going to do that. It's too risky. It's too risky. People are so goddamn emotional and then hate each other. Man, I wish they legalized it. Nigga, they ain't got a red light district over here. What's the problem there? Mm-hmm. They have it in Vegas. What about the rest of the United States? They don't. It's fucked up. It is what it is. But I'm going to step away real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah. But that's just something that I looked at, and then y'all expect people just come through, and I'm back, as usual. I might go 2 hours with this. It's only 9, right? Because the hour's about to come in real soon. I'll stop it at 10 because I know no one's coming through, but anyone wants to hit the link, and we can talk for like an hour or two, and then the 2 hour mark, I'm gonna cut it because I'll see y'all like this coming Sunday. I don't know what Sunday I'm gonna talk about because I know people still on that Shaquilla. I ain't gonna talk about more of it. I'm just gonna let y'all see and what y'all thoughts about it, but it's pretty much sad, and you see it, and everybody's tripping right now. Everybody's at ease, and anger, but that anger is gonna make feel enraged and turn into riots and shit. That's what's gonna happen, and I'm predicting there'll be another riot in the future if shit doesn't go well for certain people. You already see it coming. 2024 is that year, man. It's something about that year. It's gonna be bloody. Most people say it's gonna be spooky. No, it's gonna be bloody. That's my prediction because it's gonna be it for everybody else, and everybody's not gonna sit well, and this country will burn. It can happen any day now. All these years is too damn close. Next year, I ain't worried about it. It's a wash. Next year's a wash. We gotta see though, because next year I'll hardly ever do content. I'll do some more pre-records. I ain't gonna stream a lot. Y'all gonna see me less and less talking about shit, but I'll be back. But in January, I'm gonna take this time to pre-record a lot. You're gonna see a lot what I'm gonna do in January, because at that time I'm gonna be steadfast and do what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some lot of recording. Lot of recording. Y'all gonna see me recording a lot. So I get my shit right. Y'all gonna be like, whoa, this thing is recording. Yes, I'm recording. Recording all this damn shit. And that's the thing that I'm trying to deal with. But you gotta understand something real quick. You gotta have that bottom line. So y'all expect me to just talk and just go crazy, you know? And that's how I look at it, you know? And then you expect people to just be on this type of time, but and that's what I see all the time. And then people get focused on the wrong things, and there they are, and then focus, and then there is something that's going on in the world, right? But you expect people to do things to come together with a lot of community outreaches and things like that. But I was looking at it like this: what George was saying, it's a lot of hypocrisy with the so-called black community, and we get caught up on this shit all the time and expect people to just be on some real shit, right? But that's how they get down. That's how they get down. So let me do something real quick. Yeah, turn it up real loud. Yeah, because I'm peaking. But but back to what I was saying though, this stuff matters to certain people, and they upset that the girl died. Yeah, this is an ongoing thing. This will probably be over by Monday. Sunday is straight, but by Monday it's gonna be over. Cause I started late. I was supposed to start at 9:15. But sorry about being 2 minutes late. Cause I had to clean the kitchen. I know this is an important stream, but but next week I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do a Thursday thrills because I know people's gonna be on Thanksgiving. They be chilling or whatever. I gotta see first. I gotta see and schedule that. See what's about to happen. I might schedule it. I may not. I may post something in the meantime. I gotta know what's going on. So it's pretty much what I'm seeing is what I'm getting right now. I'm not really worried about this coming up next week or whatever. I want to see what Thanksgiving weekend is about. I gotta see because it's moving right fast. It's 17. Oh, it's this coming up this weekend. Yeah. I'm not really caring about Thanksgiving like that. I don't even celebrate it. If whoever's going out of town, that's cool. But I'm not gonna participate in that. But I may skip that Thursday stream. Y'all might not see me Thursday. I might drop I don't know if I'm gonna drop a pre-record. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta see though, because I might do one tonight. But that Thursday edition. But you know what I'm saying. But I am not gonna get into Thanksgiving edition. But it is what it is. But when people get caught up on it, they just like saying, "Hey, this is where we at with it." I expect people to change in the future and things like that. But we'll see. Because I gotta see what next week's gonna look like. Because if I do the independent thinking series, we'll see. I may do that because I didn't do one last week. Man, gotta do one this week. I gotta talk about some things too. We gotta see what Thursday's gonna be like. We gotta see what Thursday's gonna be like. And it's just what it is. Like what I was thinking about like that story from yesterday, and then I saw the video today. I have a different perspective on it now. At first, I didn't even care. Like, man, these niggas be lying. They be saying some shit like. And I did my own research. I said, man, it's some barbaristic. But she died last month. They left her there for dead. I said, damn. And she's already dead. They said she died with an overdose. No, they beat the brakes off her. We saw the video. Now that's question. That's question. Y'all gotta understand, like people lie all the damn time, especially niggas that are pathetically filthy. They said they ain't lying. They are friends. Friends lie all the time. They hoe ass niggas, bro. They do what they do. Never trust a bitch ass nigga on the internet. I don't go fuck who you is. It's just what it is. I'm supposed to pin the message. And I know people get caught up on their little shit. Yeah, the studio, yeah. But that's people that come through if y'all want to. The gates is open. Y'all do what y'all do what y'all feel. I'm just gonna talk about this bullshit, what's going on. And yeah, everybody's talking about Shaquilla and all this other stuff. I was watching Gully, his take on it and why his stuff is going up. Well, he's a true content creator. He's got a little talent. If no one's not doing anything, you ain't got no content. I forget he had a saying and said if you see people doing and talk about shit and when the shit dries up, you ain't got no content. Hell, my content is political and current events and a lot of other things. I mean, you got to watch my old shit into certain new shit. And my shit won't grow until like after at least 3 to 5 years, people start watching you. So a lot of people haven't watched channels if they ever get tired of the bullshit. I'm one of those channels that's evergreen and they'll grow. But I'm not even tripping about that. So everybody's trying to trip. They say, "Oh, they trying to steal my shit." I'm like, nigga, who cares? Like, you ain't the father of these. Fuck is wrong with you? Just like the rest of these niggas. I created the shit. You ain't created a motherfucking thing, nigga. Nobody owes you a goddamn thing. You ain't create shit. You just like the rest of these niggas. You one of them Shaquilla Robinson loving ass niggas. But she died where she died. She loved them T people. Pay the price. Pay the ultimate price. And that's what happens when people get caught up and be like, hey, it is what it is. You know? But that's how people get caught up. They just act crazy and then there you are seeing what's going on and then expect people to just come through. But her death is what it is. I know Melly's on a talent show shit. I'm done talking about her ass. Melly's just trying to get some shine off of here, but you ain't. We was looking at that pineapple show. She don't even give a fuck. That bitch is grizzly. He said marriage is never 50-50. It never was 50-50 to begin with. Women try to make it 50-50. It is what it is. I don't understand why Melly be on that type of shit. She's looking for dick too. Don't let that bitch fool you. Oh, Tommy Morrison he wasn't all that. He ain't all that. It is what it is. Oh, shit. Oh. You know, that's how people get caught up on their little bullshit. But you can't expect people to change. I don't expect people to change. That's how they get down. But you gotta understand something. People get caught up on a lot of stuff and then expect people to change right away. It's not gonna happen. Don't work that way. I'm still the same person. And that's how you gotta look at things in life. You gotta be secure with it. But you gotta understand, a lot of times when I look at these niggas, man, shouts out to Gully for saying this, you just can't fuck with them. There's no collab. There's no unity because we got our own personal issues to deal with. And you'll get respect by cleaning up the streets. You gotta do it how you see fit. But you gotta expect more from people. But I understand people that's not gonna watch it right away, but it is what it was. But me showing y'all shots, and that's the final time y'all gonna see it on Thursday Thrills. We just have fun, and then recently I do it all the time, but I'm gonna stop doing it and just talk about something else, and then go in on different topics, and then write something down what I think about certain things. And it's like, yeah, there you are. Scrambled like eggs right now. Yeah, and that's how we're gonna get down. But one thing I can say about all this, it's the end times of this country. Once again, we talk about Armageddon prophecy. And that's how you got to look at people now on. But that's just how I'm gonna look at it. This whole situation, and then the girl dying. It is what it was. It is what it was. You got to look at things to a certain angle. But one thing I can look at it from a different perspective from everybody else. She didn't deserve to die like that. But she died. She did what she's supposed to do, and then they care about the friend, and that's just what it is. I'm just like acting crazy at this point. But shouts out to Courtney, did a 2 hour live stream. Talking about that Wakanda shit. I'll leave that shit alone, girl. Yeah, I think the Titans and the Packers play tonight. Yeah, my dad's team, the Titans, played the Packers tonight. The sorry ass Packers team. I'm just saying for what it is, though. Let's see what's going on here because I know people are just in and out, but that's okay. That's okay. Because, one thing I can tell y'all right now in the coming, I'll say next month, it's going to be very interesting. The next year, because everybody's getting prepared for next year. I notice people don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't care for it either. To be brutally honest with you, it's just another day. That George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery case went. I said this during before the Thanksgiving holiday, and I said that outside, and it was cold. It was a little nippy, and I said justice is going to be served. I'm glad I did a stream on that. I'm glad I did it because if I wouldn't have done it, ain't no telling what I would have done. Like I kept talking bad about them niggas, but I had to because last year was fun. It was very fun, and then I realized I could do certain things like that. So again, it's pretty much one and the same. And that's just what it was. And a lot of people just gonna get caught up on the wrong shit. But that's not by design, because the internet. Like I'm glad me and Gully TV agreed on this. He said YouTube is just a sharing site, and it is a site. He said them niggas ain't got no business like that. He's talking about the niggas you meet, claiming killers and all that stuff. He said they ain't got no business like that. And he's right. They do not have no business. You can tell. And the way he said it, like, damn, that sting. A lot of niggas don't want to hear that. They don't wanna hear that. Because if they heard that, it's like, man, you a hater. I do it better than your ass. You know how people are. Like, stop. And that's how I'm looking at it for right now. Oh, my brain is I'm trying to stay up, y'all. But this is Thursday night. Things can happen. People act crazy and they just gonna speak out. Right? Let me see right quick. What's going on over here? Keep my distance and all this other shit. Got this distance. One for the distance. I can talk into. But you got to have what you got to have, man. But y'all get this magic tonight. But people get caught up on their own bullshit. But I've been looking at a lot of things lately. I've been chilling and whatever. And people just love bullshit, man. They just love chaos. And you can't change it. The only way you can change that, you have to do something different that's not popular. Me on this channel, I've talked about various things and history and all that. I said, why don't they just talk about how sorry they were? But that's how I look at society right now. But basically, everybody's in turmoil, and this is Armageddon rage. So y'all gotta understand what time it is. In times and war. You got the Ukraine and all this other shit, and then you just look at it for what it is. But appreciate the likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Then when we talk about the Shaquilla Robinson, that's a minor issue. It's not really a major, and feds don't care nothing about that. Somebody took that brother the rest out. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if that's true. We're gonna see. Y'all want to come up? That's cool. If not, I got the next hour and I'm gonna cut it. That was it. That was it for that meeting. But you know how it is. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Brain is acting up, woozing out. But yeah, Melly's thirsting for D. She's thirsting for the dick. You know how that goes. But yeah, we see what's going on. I want to see the reputable city. Yeah. I'm gonna step away real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. What's she trying to do? Flex real hard? This girl got issues. Shouts out to Absalon. She done gained her subscribers. Salute to her. I just look at her channel and be like, She does a couple live streams there and there. She's go for hot topics. We ain't gonna get in. We ain't gonna get into that. She used to call herself the Renaissance One. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave her thing alone. Try to get a modeling gig. I see. It is what it is. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. But it's just like, she was trying to get a modeling gig. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, people on here just trying to do the most. But it's okay. I'm not really trashing nobody. I'm just like, hey, keep doing your thing, keep doing your thing. But yeah, what I said earlier in the stream, Shaquilla Robinson is probably the most significant story of all time. So, I'm just saying that's just one of the few things might add, you know? Dang, this jacket is acting up. Okay. Over here. Acting up right quick. So and that's how I look at it in the story. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, she was. I said that earlier in the stream. And that person broke it down when I saw his video this morning. I was like, yeah, it was a dude by a man pretending to be a woman. And this is a common thing. Now, these little groups, these younger groups, they keep destroying them so much, especially if you're in a crowd like that traveling, especially in Mexico. Mexico's probably one of the only place I would say is dangerous and a lot of people don't care about. It's always something with that place. I don't know if it's drugs or that and anything. That country's on scrutiny time. It's not like Cuba going against the Italians and kicking them out of prostitution. No, it's not like that. No, Mexico's weird. Yeah, it's got history and everything, but what's so great about it? I'm just being real. What is so great about Mexico? Not much. Outside of that, y'all try to work hard here and then up there. Like Outside of that, y'all failing. It's a better country than America. Shit. Y'all countries are in the bottom. Nobody respects y'all. Y'all need a handout. I thought African countries were bad. No, y'all worse than African countries. These African countries got some structure, even though they got problems over there too. But at least they know where to get help. They're not out here pretending. I'm gonna see something real quick. Yeah, I was looking at old girl. It's a lot of people just love to travel. I ain't traveled the country out of yet because I ain't trying to risk it at this point. It's a lot I want to see, yes, but I'm trying to get my situation right so I can able to do that. Might post some pictures and things like that nature. So, but you got women traveling. They said American women, yeah, of all races. They said, and it's pretty much what's going on today. Like Gully broke it down, but shouts out to Gully for breaking it down. He said, that's gonna be the thing, and it's always been a thing, but not like to this level what you see now. And the level of it, what you see now, it's pretty, it's pretty what you see at this point where women are ought to be right now. So yeah, her death is just like crazy, man. Like it happened last month. They found her dead this month, and they broke the story, and it actually broke. To be honest with you, it actually broke yesterday. That's the only time I heard about it, and I thought our woman was pulling our leg with this one. And this time, I kind of believe our women this time. And I tell you, our women like these type people, and they're so brainwashed. No smoke though. But that's how the world thinks. That's how the world thinks. But our women, I can't believe the defense of that video. I mean, they act like they don't co-sign it, but you co-sign them standing in the phones, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Then you think it's another woman. You're brainwashed. You sound like emotional niggas. Y'all should have known that was a dude. And y'all ain't gonna. And then you got some that are out there defending the shit. And I saw him go. I said, "Man, you fake motherfuckers. Ain't no room. Get the fuck out of here." They're the same ones that co-sign the shit. I know who's fake in the chat room, who's fake on the panel, talking like that, and they just proved my point. And that's why people don't deal with them all the way. And then I look at it like this: the death of her reminds me of that Roots movie with slavery. It's like if she had chains, that would make it official. But they beat the brakes off and just killed her. Who was on that? But man, that's a sick. Y'all gotta be careful, man. She gotta stay away from things like that. And I'm just like, what's going on here? I was pausing and think about it. I was like, man, this just wow. But yeah, George was right. Those people are crazy. And I'm glad he posted that video with one of them going against Zionism, aka Roman Zionism / the Jesuit order. You can't say nothing bad about them. Once the secret gets out, they try to get rid of you. That's what they do. And that's how I look at it in so many aspects. But it's just like, why? Why do it? But I don't know what to think anymore because the way the world's gone, already gone to hell in a handbasket. But yeah, that's just one of the top stories. And yeah, I talked about the screenshots, the BS, of course, and then balance it out with other stuff. But that's all I got, man. Because basically what I'm seeing right now is just crazy at this point. And you got to understand the world is changing like this for a reason. And, George saying that, yeah, the Heavenly Father's getting the work done and it's going to be speeding up the process. Now you're really going to see who's who. And you start seeing it on the internet. And you start seeing it now. So I've been on this tip teaching this stuff for years to my people and others and offline. While I used to be in the barbershops in the workplace, it was a thing. And we talked about it and we talked about how we're going to adapt it. And he said those three things, which is true. You do need some evidence on that. And that's how I look at it. But I was looking at it like so much what's going on, but people are not prepared. I've been prepared all these years, and people's being prepared, just like my man Black Pride is being prepared. Everybody's being prepared. What's about to happen in the future? Shit, you never had freedom of speech until they wrote it. And I'm just looking at what I'm seeing right now. I don't understand why people are just trying to do their luck. Let's see something real quick. Oh shit, my grill done came off. But that's how I look at it. What it is, it's definitely foul play. Definitely foul play. That's how they view money. Look at the timelines, the periods. Information is currency. Wait on certain files or certain info, where it is. But yeah, let's see what time. Oh, it's 9:50. It's already okay. 2 hour marks in the book's about to be real soon. So y'all hang tight. Y'all hang tight. Let's see what's going on here for a minute. But shouts out to everybody that came through, man. Like, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But I'm just saying it right now. Try not to doze into it. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's kind of a little swarming, but yeah, but that's all I got tonight. But Thursday Thrill is always gonna be thrilling. We talk about thrillers over here and real shit, power and all that. But that violent gig is gonna run out of these hoes. That's why she built the way she did. And that's how I look at it. But the family is so Christian. They said, "Our death's not being in vain." Wasn't there. You should have stopped her from going. All places, Mexico. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't see why people are just trying to participate in anything, but I'm just seeing it for what it is. I ain't trying to do a countdown, but Oh, me. I'm so relaxed right now. It is what it is. I was looking at it right quick. Yeah, head is so naughty right now, but let's see what we got. It gets gone cold in a minute. Mm, 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 mm. But that's how I look at things from that perspective, and I'm repeating myself again. I shouldn't repeat, but yeah, that's why the world is very changing. They ain't stopping. It is what it is. So it's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes, and then when the 2 hour mark's, I'll let y'all talk in amongst yourself 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll see. This ain't over though. Got the Spanish station on. Yeah, this is wild stuff out here. It's getting rough out here. Y'all protect yourself at all times. And nothing will get hurt. And that's just how I look at it at this point. So yeah, because I know people's doing other things, and shouts out to people that came through. We got to shout our man out, information man. He always brings great information. Y'all subscribe to his channel, of course. Tampa's cool. And let me see something real quick. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here for a minute. I pressed some wrong button. And it's just this Tampa. Who else came through? Degenerate, appreciate you. New came through. Yeah, y'all support them. It is what it is. But I understand that most people are gonna just get caught up on their little stuff, but they'll probably forget about this probably this weekend, and then Monday they'll pick it up. It'll be the same thing, but the case is gonna be what it is. It's just crazy, man.
And it's a rarity, man. People come through and just talk to you and just be like, "Hey, this is it." Yeah, been talking about this survival mode shit since probably 4 years ago and prior. Before I got the job extended. You got to make sure the right people get paid and all that stuff. And Gully said something interesting. He said, "Y'all need to quit stop posting your phones. That's how they gonna compensate shit. Usually, what happens." That's how you got to look at it for 1 minute. On pause this real quick. It's 10:01. 2 hour mark is about to approach. Let's make no mistake about that. Let's see what Devin's talking about. Girls she looked like she cross-eyed. Yeah, then got stuck. But Dev's doing his thing, talking about in the podcast. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna let people hang back because the 2 hour mark is coming real soon. So it's like we see y'all. We see y'all. Let's see something real quick. And then, people get caught up on it on the tail end of the stuff. Yeah. See something real quick. All right. I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll save about 2 minutes. I'll be all right. Y'all just give me some time. All right. All right, all right. I had to step away for a minute, 2 minutes. I had to get my brain from not being naughty up. But it is what it is. You know, people get caught up on some shit. Expect people to change, right? Told my mom this that way of thinking don't work. And that's just how it is when we look at it. Yeah, they over here drinking they shit. But yeah, Ruby said what they said. He said, them boys over there tricking. I said, yeah, she has a point. Shouts out to Ruby though. My shit done got stuck. God damn. Hold on for a minute. Oh, it's been a bad night. My shit done got jammed on a cell phone. I had like a spigot, like a stick. That shit got jammed. That's the first time I ever got jammed. I turned it the wrong way and it got stuck. Woo, that shit got jammed. I was like, jammed that in there by accident. That happens. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna get this charge out the way. Almost been 2 hours. So, you know, a lot of people try to say, "Oh, you still through?" I was like, "No, you know, appreciate the likes, appreciate the support. Back at it again." You know, people bounce it around in and out. It is what it is. But you know what they talk about in the Devin Wade show. I just want to see what people's talking about. It's called "Slept Within Her." Oh, I swear that girl's cross-eyed. I was 8 months ago. She got that look. Russian versus Ukraine war update. They said no way out for Ukraine. Man, the fuck out of here. Y'all reporting bullshit. Y'all ain't getting the facts. No, Ukraine whooping that ass. The state of our women. We are here to teach. Shouts out to Mahogany talking about it. Y'all support her though. It is what it is. Let's see what I got in the bank. Damn, it's 240. Ain't really got much. Kind of disappointed. Let's see something real quick. Yeah. My game apps. Yeah, y'all talking about game apps and stuff. Let's go look at what's on here. Quick. Free up space. It's the 1, number 4, number 3. Rogue. I'm keeping these. Keep LA Noir. After I come back and for that. So, yeah, because I was supposed to. Okay, yeah, the 2-minute mark is about to hit. So shouts out to everyone. Appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, man, I had to talk about that Shaquila Robinson story, then show you the screenshots with Melly and them, like, since no one's coming up. And that's it. That's it. I'm just gonna delete that. Keep that. Yeah, knock this off my screen because that's enough for the night. Yeah, that thing is ongoing. That video is crazy and it's still viral. And I'm still doing more searches on it. Talk about the situation more. So it's pretty much she just out there, but she got brutally beaten and killed. But you know how it is. Just like a slave, man, like without the chains, man. It's awful, it's sick, it's barbaristic. That's my thoughts on it. I've been meaning to talking about it. I was gonna do an outstretched stream talk about her death, man. It's crazy. I might do more extensively why people are so brainwashed when it comes to the T people. I just call them its. I don't know what them things is, man. I don't even fuck with they fits. And they everywhere. And I'm just like looking at it for what it is. But yeah, I'll discuss on it more why are people socially programmed as usual in this recent case. I may do an outside stream. I can't promise y'all anything, but I'll think about it. I'll pick a day to do that. So with that, I'm gonna say peace and shalom. Until next time, I'll see y'all on Sunday Madness, of course. And then I'll be right back in the rest of the week and I'll explain what I'm gonna do this coming up week. All right.